What's happening, guys? It's Abhinav from PhoneBunch, and this is our first look at the brand new Samsung Galaxy J5 Prime. It was launched in India today, priced at about Rs 15,000, and with that you are getting a full metal build, Android Marshmallow, quad-core processor, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of onboard storage, and Gorilla Glass 4 protection with a 2.5D curved glass. I'll talk about the rest of the specs as we move along. Let's talk about build. Now on the left you have the volume buttons and you have two separate SIM card slots, a separate micro SD card slot. At the bottom you'll find the audio jack, primary microphone, and micro USB data syncing and charging port. Now on the left there is something strange. You have the speaker right there and the power button. The speaker placement is a bit weird, but did sound quite alright. Moving to the back, you'll find a 13 megapixel camera and very bright LED flash. Now on the right you have the J7 Prime, which we will be comparing with this phone later on in a separate video. Now both the phones are made out of metal, only the top and the bottom part are made out of plastic, and you'll get this in a brilliant black color as well. Now moving to the front, you get a 5 megapixel camera, you have a proximity sensor, and you have that 5-inch TFT display, not AMOLED, but it is covered with Corning Gorilla Glass 4 here. The display has decent viewing angles, the color reproduction might be a bit off. But again, this is the first time that I saw the device, it will take some time to judge that. Now the camera actually took images very quickly, and you have a Pro mode available there, and in all the camera actually seemed pretty impressive. The images taken had good color reproduction, they were sharp, and even on zooming in, I could see a lot of detail. Even macro shots did turn out quite well, and the color reproduction, again as I said earlier, was very good here. You can see minute details on that stone right there. So yes, the 13 megapixel rear f1.9 camera does seem impressive, and you can record 1080p videos with it as well. Now again, we will be testing the camera out in far greater detail in our full review. Now talking about software again, it's quite fluid. We have already seen this interface. It's a new toned down TouchWiz. There is no bloat on this device. It's absolutely clean and it is quite fast as well. And coming to storage now, this is a 16 gig device, out of which you will get about 10 odd gigs when you get it. USB OTG is supported, and you can expand storage with that separate micro SD card slot. Now, we were running several apps in the background, and we had about 450 odd megabytes of RAM free, and in general we had more than 600 odd megabytes free. Now this is a new feature that has been added. It's called the S Power Planning. So you can reserve battery for calls, you can extend battery life with 3 different levels. So based on the battery saver level you want, the ultra power saving mode would work. And well, this works automatically this time around. Another thing that has been added is that the phone will automatically forward calls to a designated number when it is switched off. Now this is a very neat feature. You really don't have to worry about your phone not having enough power in it. Now another thing that has been added is the secure folder from the Note 7. So it protects your data, you can hide or lock apps as well, and moreover you can install 2 same apps on the phone. So you have 2 WhatsApp accounts, 2 Facebook accounts, both can be installed on the same phone. Overall, the build on the device is really solid. It feels very good to hold in hand. And given that this phone has a 2400 mAh non-removable battery, it does feel very light as well. Now I just wanted to add a word about the fingerprint sensor as well, because that really worked out well. It's not the fastest fingerprint sensor around, but for Samsung it's the first one in the price segment, and moreover it was very accurate too. So overall, it's a solid package, great touch response, the display does seem decent as well, and good cameras. We will be taking an in-depth look when we get this device for review, so do subscribe to get those videos. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.